What's good, YouTube? This your boy Aristotle R with the Raw. Y'all know what time it is. We are back with another episode of Stock Sundays, all right? So I'm going to give you guys my 3 to 4 favorite picks this week, and I'm going to explain why I believe they could go up or down. All right, so what I want you guys to do me a favor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the research, the analysis, all of that. But all I want you to do is leave me a like and comment below. Also, tell me where y'all from, all right? So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Right now, the best thing you can look at right now is the fact that on Wednesday, the financial markets are closed. So I'm probably going to go out of town because the financial markets are closed anyways. But I do like a few things going on into the new year. So look at everything like a blessing. And why do I say that? Because we may get some prices that drop. So here's the S&P, here's SPY, here's the rising wedge pattern that I've been telling people about right here. So we had a retest of the rising wedge. So of course I'm watching for more of the breakdown on SPY, and of course I'm watching below support of this particular candle. So the low of the day is the L right here on this screen, the low. If you toggle the mouse over that, it is 590.76. So approximately below 590.5 would be what I'm watching beneath for it to get to this neckline here for what? This head and shoulders pattern. So we got a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, right shoulder on SPY, S&P 500. All right. So I'm looking for this head and shoulders pattern plus, whichever one it wants to follow, whether it's the head and shoulders or the rising wedge pattern, which was the original pattern I was drawing. And I decided to buy puts here and I made some money, So I even told my chat on 12/26 right before, and I even told YouTube plenty of times on Market Talk episode 5, 7, and 8. I warned people of a potential drawdown even 10 days ago. So, you guys can make a lot of money. Just keep following and tapping in. We also got this gap right here to fill. So I also wanted to show you guys that. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's get it. All right. So just like I was telling people, I like to play technicals on Bitcoin and things like that. Right here, low of 92,000 breaks below that, as I kept telling people. It looks like it's retesting this little flag pattern right here. Broke down, retested, now it's falling. So we got a lot of breaking retests going on at the top of markets. Even with Bitcoin, SPY and Bitcoin are both doing this little, going to break this wedge looking pattern, and then retest, and then now it's here trying to break this neckline. If it breaks, just look at it like a blessing. Because one thing I tell people is below 100,000, it's almost look head and shoulders is head, shoulder, right shoulder, but we shall see. But I was telling people anything below 100K for Bitcoin is just a blessing. So at 90,000, I got my chat ready to average into 95, 85, 75, 65, 50. It shouldn't retrace to 50. It should. The lowest I think it'll retrace is a 40% retracement if it does decide to fall back below 100K, and look at that like a blessing, especially if it retests right here. 74K is a great, 75K is one of the best entries thus far. That would be my top entry point. All in this area is just worth entering and averaging into. That's why I have this box. All right. So let's get back to the stock market, which is my favorite personal market because of how versatile it is. The thing I wanted to talk about, folks, is MPC. I want to talk about the energy sector real quick because SPY and QQQ, I'm mainly playing puts within the market. Mostly, if we go to the weekly chart, I seen some, my biggest bearish red flag on QQQ is this bearish engulfing here. So below 509, QQQ could really do some damage below. It could really fall below this support level right here. So I'm watching that. Let's see if we got bearish divergence. Yes, we do. On the RSI and MACD of the charts. So got a little bearish divergence here with a bearish engulfing on the weekly chart. And bearish engulfings on the weekly chart are, pretty strong. But it has to break support. So the confirmation will be below 509. So I'm watching QQQ below that. It's at 522. So it has a ways to go down. So, looks like these things been moving at good ranges though. So you can make a lot of money, folks. Because think about it. 509 is like a day away, but it's 522. So these things are moving like $10. It's moving pretty well. Average true range of the day, average true daily range is pretty high. Looking at how far and up these things are going. So I'm watching that. And then as far as my top picks, so usually this is crazy because usually within Stock Sundays, I'm calling things for you to buy the dip. But this time I think I'm just showing y'all what I see. I'm about to show y'all the energy sector, MPC, right? So we broke this support line right here. And then looks like we're bear flagging. Just the energy sector itself is all retesting the 8 EMA on some bear flag type stuff. So which is the opposite of a bull flag. So I'm watching things like MPC, Marathon Petroleum, to keep coming down in a crazy way. I'm also watching even HAL, same thing. I don't know why it always pulls up this one. All right. Same thing. Broke beneath support. And then now it's retesting the 8 EMA, which could potentially drop down. And this 25 level is, I could see it possibly retesting this, my fault, 23.7 level right here. So, I'm watching the energy sector. So think about it. HAL is energy, MPC is energy. And they're all doing something like this. A little bear flag going on. So I'm watching that. And I'm also watching a Charles Schwab, which is my favorite trading platform, to retest the 200 MA, possibly fill in these gaps here. Another one. I'm watching some bear flags. So I'm usually watching bull flags. And I always tell people, man, like, y'all sleep on the stock market for stuff like this. The fact that we can really make real paper coming down. This will probably be the best bear flag to watch out for. Charles Schwab beneath 74 could be a good one. So Charles Schwab below 74 for puts. So I'm watching these for puts. And this is a bear flag. For those who don't know what a bear flag is. Oh, let me see what it is. I thought that was Google. All right. All right, so this is the bear flag. We got a downtrend and we got a flag pattern and we come down. So this one as well, pole, flag, breakdown right here. So we got a pole. Is this not a pole? I mean, what's more pole than this? Flag, and then we're watching a breakdown. Breakdown is possibly, this could be a large breakdown, a very sizable breakdown. That's the crazy thing about it. So yeah, Charles Schwab I'm watching for puts below 74. And then, that's pretty much, I think it was SLB as well, the energy sector. So, another break below support line and then a retest of the 8 as it's breaking could possibly keep falling. Now, where is a great question. Somewhere around this area. And again, these stocks that's falling, I would like to buy on the dip. The energy sector. So, even though I want them to fall a little bit, that doesn't mean I wouldn't want to pick SLB up on the dip. HAL is another one that'll be a great sector to buy. Because remember, Trump is pro energy, oil, things like that, right? So the fact that we're going to discount on these type of things, which is oil and energy, which would be cool. Get in at this area. I'll get in SLB, HOW, and maybe NPC. If these things continue to fall, even ExxonMobil, because this is part of the sector. So I'm watching. Everything is kind of retesting upward to try to come down a little bit more. And again, folks, you can catch it down here, be a good thing, So I'm watching that. Very good dividend paying stock. So I would buy more shares. Anything, in that range, I would buy some shares of this because they're paying like $1 per dividend. And we can go look up this if you guys want to see history. So right here, as you can see, they're paying 99 cents per share that you own. So yes, for every $100, you're making $1 per quarter if this thing decides to fall. And that's just some easy cash flow and bread, which is, automatic too. So if we go to the calculator and we do the math, let's just say I got 10,000 worth of shares of, 10,000 worth of shares. So that would be divided by 100. And of course, you know what that is, 100, right? So that means I'm making $100. If I put in 10,000, I'm going to make $100 per quarter, $400 a year just for holding this stock, So that's type of, just things that you want to think about when it comes to financial literacy and stocks. You got free money, which isn't that much, like dividends. But remember, if I'm buying it for $100 a share, and I had this stock since it was $40, if I'm buying it for $100 a share and it goes up to 120, not only did I make, 100 times 20, but I'm also getting my dividends per quarter. So you're making double types of incomes. So it's all about what you're trying to do. Stocks are one of the safest, most less volatile bets. Then you can invest into the crypto market and some of the best growth tech stocks within the industry, like Planter Tech, Hood, things like that. I even like Uber, as my top growth potentials for the 5 year to 2030. I really love Uber. All right. Uber, Hood, those are in Planter Tech are probably PLTR, probably my favorite growth stocks. But you guys know what time it is, man. This was short and sweet, and this is how I'm going to start doing Stock Sundays so that I don't waste too much of you guys' time, because I know you guys' time is valuable. But yes, I see the markets potentially still possibly fading down, but I'm prepared for either direction. What I like to do is I like to look at patterns across the market, and it usually 9 times out of 10 works. I would say 8 times out of 10. Very seldom does it doesn't. The market likes to move in unison, and so far I'm seeing nothing but just, a correctional period until, but that does not mean that the world is ending. That means we get more buying opportunities. Make sure you guys join my Discord as well, folks. So if you guys really interested in tapping in and getting my plays and everything, because I call SPY and I look at that, folks. We literally showing y'all how to get some money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I made off SPY. That was my last call, SPY puts. So I've been usually calling calls though. Like if you look right here, we're doing a small account challenge. This was my stats for the month of December. And then if you add SPY 70% put play, I hit like all right, so out of 17, I hit 14. Is that good, folks? I would hope so. And you can research any stock that I did, if you don't believe me, like anything I did, and it'll show up right here. So I have a search bar for proof of authenticity. So here's my spreadsheet for the month. Went out with a bang. I wanted to show people, especially because we got a lot of people coming in from Black Friday. I was like, man, let me show these people that I'm not a game. And then even on YouTube, I said, you know what? I do this for fun, calling plays. Like, I know the market. And humbly, I don't think many people know how to call plays as well as me when it comes to this. Now, if it's like a church, right? Yeah, there may be a preacher who can entertain better than me, can get the crowd going. You know, there's always going to be a TD Jakes, this and that. But boy, do I know that Bible. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, make sure y'all tap in and, you know, get this money, man. And you'll win too, you know. Come into my chat. I don't play. I call every play that I get into, and I'm just legit with this. I'm no joke. Make sure y'all tap in.